I want to talk this morning to you about the subject, Patriot's Passion. Patriot's Passion. Years ago, I had the honor and the privilege of being a bivocational pastor, which simply means you have two jobs. One of them is 24/7, and the other is about 40 plus hours a week. I was a part-time, classified though as full-time bus driver for almost 12 years. It's part-time hours, but it's full-time pay, which is kind of nice. The pay scale was great. The very early morning hours before the sun rises, and then the mid-afternoon hours worked well with my ministry schedule. I just learned how to put things together, and God helped us to do that. The fringe benefits of driving a bus, there are many of them, but one of them that I really look forward to was the educational field trips. As the designated driver, I always use my seniority to bid for those trips to Philadelphia. It's quite a tour. I would highly recommend, if you've never been downtown Philly, especially Independence Hall, I would highly recommend you taking your family there and appreciating the sacrifice of this nation. The reason I say that is because it doesn't matter where you turn in Philadelphia. If you go down to Independence Hall, no matter where you turn, you will find the scriptures of God etched on almost every building. It's quite a scene. There is a reverence in the area. It's a wonderful trip for every American to take, just to appreciate the scriptures themselves etched into the city of brotherly love. As a matter of fact, on the Liberty Bell, there is a partial quote of Leviticus chapter 25, verse 10. On the Liberty Bell, perhaps you've seen it. It says, "Proclaim liberty throughout all the land until all the inhabitants thereof." So think about that just for a moment. The Holy Scriptures are forever etched into the history and heartbeat of America. The early Americans were certainly patriots, but they were also believers. Those who landed on our soil, those who founded the original colonies, and those who settled this nation under God, came here to advance the Christian faith and to proclaim the good news of Christ Jesus. So we must never forget their patriotic services and sacrifices and their pursuit of godliness. And I would challenge you to remember that this morning, because every minute social media, television, and even national sports remind us how far we have strayed away from our founding patriotism and their faith. So with that in mind, I believe that it is time for a spiritual revolution. Another American revolution. A revolution that will help transform our culture, our country, and our communities. And I believe that healthy churches should lead the way for revolution that lasts, a revolution that changes lives for the sake of Jesus Christ.